everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I wanted to talk about all the stuff we've learned since Dragon Quest Day on Dragon Quest Monsters 4, The Withered World. If you're into Dragon Quest content like top 10 videos, reviews, guides, and news, please remember to like, subscribe, turn notifications to all so you don't miss the next video. You can also hype the video to help out, and if you want to help the channel financially, be sure to join the channel and become a Dragon Warrior today. Now let's get into it. Alright, so on Dragon Quest Day, we got the big reveal that there is going to be a new Dragon Quest Monsters game. It said coming soon, and it said we would definitely be getting this before Dragon Quest 12. Word on the street, we're going to be getting this a lot sooner than we think. The game has already been rated E10+ by the ESRB and listed on Walmart.com. So I wouldn't be too surprised, honestly, if we got this game in November of this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some gameplay in the coming summer game events. We've got Summer Games Fest, we've got Tokyo Game Show, we've got Gamescom, we got a plethora of different events coming. The summertime is the best time for like new reveals and trailers, and I always feel that Dragon Quest Day takes place at the perfect time because it's right on the cusp before we get all that summer stuff. We'll also apparently be getting a Nintendo Direct and a PlayStation State of Play very soon. I'm looking forward to that, seeing if we can get any info out of that as well. But I'm here to talk to you about what we do know. I'm going to talk about stuff that was revealed in the trailer, and then we're going to talk about the stuff that Yuji Horii has revealed, among some other things. All right, starting with the stuff that was announced in the kind of teaser, I suppose you could say. This one is starring your wife and your childhood best friend from Dragon Quest V. So you got Nera and Bianca. Those are going to be the two playable characters. I'm super excited for this for so many different reasons. I mean, this kind of covers all the Zenithian trilogy games, and now they all have their own Dragon Quest Monsters spin-off, which is really cool. I honestly never would have saw this coming, and that's another reason I absolutely love this idea. If they were going to do like another Dragon Quest Monsters, I thought maybe like do like the Dragon Lord's grandson or something, building up an army. Anything else, like I never in a million years would have pictured we'd be playing as Nera and Bianca, and I'm excited that we are. This also makes it the first Dragon Quest game where the main characters are females. It's kind of crazy that this hasn't happened yet, that we haven't had like a female hero. Obviously we've had the option to play as a female hero if we wanted in the games where you basically like create your own player, but this is the first time we'll be playing with a female lead, and according to Yuji Horii, it sounds like you'll choose one of them, just like you did in Dragon Quest V. It sounds like you'll choose which one you're gonna play as, so I don't know if he means similar to like Dragon Quest Treasures, where you could just trade off at any moment between Mia and Eric. You could also trade off pretty much at any given moment in the Dragon Quest Monsters 2 remake on the Nintendo 3DS. So I'm thinking that's how it's gonna be, but the way Yuji Horii explained it, it did sound like you were gonna choose one of the two and then play through the game as them. So we'll have to wait and see as far as that goes. You know I'm gonna be choosing my girl Nera. Let me know down in the comments which one you're going to choose. There's only one right answer, and it's Nera. I also find it kind of fucked up that this will take place while the hero from Dragon Quest V is clearly growing up in a slave labor camp. The hero will be slaving away in a labor camp while these two girls are just having a grand adventure on their own. It's super messed up, but I also kind of love it. Now you might be wondering, where will they be having this grand adventure? Well, thanks to the French and Japanese title of the game, we can determine that we're likely going back to Great Tree or Great Log from Dragon Quest Monsters 1 and 2. This is absolutely incredible. It'll be so awesome to go back and revisit these locations. The Japanese and French titles allude to like a dying tree or trying to salvage what's left of some kind of a tree. So that's kind of a hint that I'm pretty sure we're going back to Great Tree or Great Log or both. Let me know your thoughts on that. That's super exciting. Yuji Horii also confirmed that Deborah will be in the game. I know a lot of people were like, well, where the heck's Deborah? We've got Nera, we've got Bianca. Are they gonna just pretend that the third bride option doesn't exist anymore? And that's a legitimate concern, because there have been like remakes where stuff was added and then a later remake it was just like discarded completely as if it wasn't even there. But Yuji Horii has confirmed Deborah is going to play some sort of a role in this game, and that's exciting to find out as well. I wonder if she's going to be like some kind of a rival, or if she's going to be like a character that goes along with you, because they're likely going to make whoever you play as kind of a silent protagonist, just like they did with Sorrow. I don't know if I agree with that. I do love silent protagonists. I don't have a problem with them, but Sorrow's not a silent character, so it's kind of weird turning him into a silent protagonist. But I guess they did it with Terry on the Game Boy back in Dragon Quest Monsters 1 as well, so what are you gonna do, I guess? It would make sense if Deborah was along for the ride, because then you have a party member that's gonna be like talking and interacting with the world around you. It's hard to do that with just a silent protagonist. So it will be nice if we have Deborah or even somebody else alongside us, and they likely will. We'll likely be seeing a few characters from Dragon Quest V showing up. I hope my boy Sancho's in there. Absolutely love that guy. I'm excited to see more from this. I'm excited to see who's going to show up, and of course I'm excited to see all the monsters at our disposal. They did reveal a decent amount of them in the kind of teaser trailer. We got this weird platypup, I don't know what you want to call him, this weird platypus dog thing. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this platypus dog and what you would call him. Now I'm going to read what the ESRB rating states on, like, I think it was walmart.com. It says Dragon Quest Monsters The Withered World is rated E10 plus for everyone 10 and up by the ESRB with alcohol reference, fantasy violence, and mild language. Also includes in-game purchases. This is a role-playing game in which players help two girls on their quest to find a magical item. Players explore a fantasy world and tame wild monsters, example slimes, dragons, ghosts, by battling them in turn-based combat. Players select attack and various abilities, example gust slash, stone's throw, from a menu. Battles are highlighted by smacking zapping sounds and small explosions, with monsters disappearing then leaving coffins when defeated. The word hell appears in the game. So that's the ESRB rating. That's kind of all we can really pull from the game. We know it's going to be turn-based, which is great. I was kind of a little bit concerned that we'd end up going like the Dragon Quest Treasures route, which I don't mind. I like that as its own thing, but for a Dragon Quest Monsters game, I feel it really does have to be turn-based. I also really did enjoy Dragon Quest Monsters 3 The Dark Prince. Absolutely love that game. Sorrow's one of my favorite characters of all time, and I thought they did him justice in that one. I am currently working on an updated top 10 Dragon Quest spin-off games video, so look forward to that. Hopefully I'll have that done and ready for next weekend. By the way, I just want to point out that I totally called it that we'd be getting a Dragon Quest Monsters game announced. If you look at any of my videos leading in to Dragon Quest Day, I was like, one of the main things we're going to be getting is a Dragon Quest Monsters game. I base it on the overwhelmingly positive response to Dragon Quest Monsters 3 The Dark Prince. Like, it blew their sales figures completely out of the water. I remember it was the first or second week the game had come out, they ran out of physical copies. They were absolutely flabbergasted by the sales there and very, very impressed. So I knew they'd want to crank another one out quite quickly. Also, the fact that on social media they were posting a ton of Dragon Quest Monsters stuff. So I also heard that this one's going to be developed in-house instead of offered out to another developer, like how Dragon Quest Monsters 3 The Dark Prince was made by Tosei. This one's going to be fully developed in-house from what I've heard, so that's exciting news as well. It means they have a lot more faith in this spin-off series and are looking to put a lot more effort and money into the development of this one. I'm super excited for this. Let me know down in the comments you're hyped for this. What monsters do you hope to have in your party? What monsters do you hope show up in this? And of course, let us know your thoughts on Dragon Quest Day. Was it a dud? Was it better than you expected? Was it about what you were expecting? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, turn notifications to all so you don't miss the next one. You can also hype the video to help others find it. And if you want to help out financially, be sure to join the channel, become a Dragon Warrior today. Thank you guys so much. I've got some top 10s around the corner, so I hope you're looking forward to that. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next one.